lose. And they're going for everything this time. And this time, they're not going to get away with it.
Well, they don't have any choice. It's all or nothing at this point. My sense is that Obama came in and was the loose cannon that accelerated the deficit spending to bring the financial crash that much faster before they had a chance to finish putting their laws in place to disarm the citizenry in this country. And so what's going to happen is the dollar's going to collapse. We're still going to be an armed nation, and they're going to find themselves playing hell trying to come in and take over and finish what they started.
I agree.
Okay. Bob, Ralph, you got anything else?
I think that the only other question I have is with regard to private property or land which has no mortgage on it, only the local property tax. It's really funny. Private property is a myth because it's not our land flat out. If we don't pay our property taxes, see how long it takes before they come kick you off your land.
Amen, Brother Ralph.
Say again?
I said amen, Brother Ralph. You got that right.
The question I have revolving around that is if in fact you do hold land that's free and clear. In other words, there's no mortgage to pay on it. Does that, because that's another one of those tangible asset values, does it strike you as that's a sufficient holding of some value too throughout this? Obviously, you can't sell it for a loaf of bread, but on the other hand, you have to assume that there's a light at the end of some tunnel down the road.
Well, that's why you have gold, in order to use it to pay your taxes, or silver, or you exchange that gold or silver for whatever medium has been set up by a state or a federal government, and you use that to pay your taxes. And that's why gold and silver, again, are very important. And I know stories of people who, like in Chicago, in the early 1930s, before gold was outlawed, they exchanged their gold for cash. And in 1933, the real estate values had fallen about 90% in Chicago, and they went in and they bought, this was a dentist, so he was a man of means, and he went through and bought blocks of buildings. Well, needless to say, as the years went on, he became extraordinarily wealthy. So those things can happen.
What is your sense of the value of numismatic MS and proof 65, 64, 66 grade coins as opposed to, say, the bags of junk silver? Does that have an intrinsic value over and above the silver value at some point?
Well, at this stage of the market and at earlier stages, it is still a good idea to have a mix. And that would be some silver coins, rounds, and fractional as well as whole ounce bullion coins. But the real money in that market, the greatest gains, is going to come from numismatics. And so you should diversify. And I know some of them are expensive, but that's just the way it is. And better you should have one than none.
Well,
and so I am a big advocate of numismatic coins.
Numismatic in what grades are you looking at?
Mint state graded coins.
Got it. Perfect.
61 through 70.
Through 70.
More nearly 61 through 65. I like the best years, to me, 63, 4, and 5. Ratings, 63, 4, and 5. My favorite coin is the 1933 MS-64 St. Gaudens.
Got it. Well,
and I bought my first one in 1960 for $47.
Dang, Bob, what's it worth today?
Oh, it's
about I think it's $1,700.
Okay, Ralph, we thank you. We're about out of time. We appreciate your call and all your great questions.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye. All right, Bob, I'll tell you what, my friend. Thanks a million for coming on. You just you're just helping a bunch of people out there that's going to be able to survive this thing because of your knowledge. And there'll be a reward for you one of these days.
I'll be waiting to hear from you to go on again.
All right, Bob. We appreciate it. Bye-bye and have a great night.
You too.
All right. Well, folks, I'll tell you what, there's not much you can say about that man except he knows what the hell he's talking about. And you know something, guys? I'll tell you what, that $34 a year that he charges for that newsletter, that'll be the cheapest investment you ever made. Because I'm going to tell you, I'll be honest with you, like I said, he sends me one every week as a courtesy because he comes on the show. And I go through that thing, and there's things in there that just absolutely shock you that you'll never see nowhere else. So, you know, if you can afford $34, get that cotton picking newsletter, Bob, because I guarantee you it's going to be great. Also, coming up tomorrow night, Dr. Mike Ritz will be telling us about what's going on in the great state of Oklahoma. So till then, have a great night, y'all. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Bye now.
You've been listening to The Lion's Den with your host, Ed Hale. Listen every Wednesday and Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Central Time for The Lion's Den. The Lion's Den is a presentation of the Voice of the People on the Plains Radio Network.